this is Diane. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we do our instrument scrubbing after surgery. Once surgery is done, all of our instruments go into a basin of clean, cold water. We want to make sure they're soaked right away to remove any blood or tissue from preventing it from sticking to the tools, which is very important. It makes cleaning them much easier. So once that is done, they go into our cleaner. We use a instrument cleaner and lubricant by Miltex, and it is 1 ounce with some water. It's not a pump. If they're doing a pack, it doesn't require much water. So I'm going to take them and I'm going to make sure they're open. Everything is open. There's nothing wrapped and closed. Well, it shouldn't be after surgery anyway. Place them in here. Okay, that is done, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. That's the water from there. Okay, and use a soft bristle toothbrush. You don't want anything metal on this, on them, because they're stainless steel. It can definitely do damage to them. So once we do this, we want to make sure that everything is open. We want to go with the grain, the way they're made. These are surgery scissors. You want to make sure you get inside all the little connection parts. And definitely the handles. We've noticed that. Of course, the surgeon's gloves, gets on their gloves, they handle the equipment. And with that done, it goes into a basin of clean water to rinse. These are another pair of surgery scissors, the Medicine Balm. So again, got all the little things down the handle and definitely inside of the handles on the Medicine Balms. These are the needle holders. Especially in anything that has little grooves on it, the needle holders, the hemostats, the mosquitoes, all of that. We want to make sure that we go against and we get inside of that really well. And again, once again, at the connection points and the ratchets. We've noticed blood can get inside of those, and if they're not cleaned very well. And then once again, the handles of these, because the surgeon's gloves. These are the towel clamps. Once again, very important. And all the ratchets. These are our mosquito. Again, all that little tissues and blood that can get inside of all of these points. This is our laser. And this has a groove that we want to make sure we get really good inside of it. Another set of mosquitoes. forceps again. Our spay hook. Very important is that the spay hook, that you get inside this little groove here where they reach in. You want to make sure that there is nothing left in there. Forceps. Our Kelly's, once again. Another Kelly. Another towel clamp. These have little sharp points in them, so you want to be careful handling these, that you don't poke yourself at the end of these. These tools are sharp. Our blade holder, which you want to make sure the handle is scrubbed really well. Lots of blood from the surgeon's gloves. Okay, so once those are done and they're placed in, okay, so once they have sat in the water here to rinse, we're going to do one final rinse and then place them into the lubricating milk, which actually lubricates the equipment and also helps the metal protect it. So what I want to do is I'm going to give the final rinse. I'm going to inspect for any blood that might have been left on them, any instruments that open and close. I'm going to open and close them, and I want to make sure that they do attach to close and they open easily for the doctor. Use that and check it for blood before I place them into lubricating milk. These are surgeon scissors. I want to make sure they're left open when they go into the milk. These are the needle holders. This is really important. When they're closed and they latch, there is no opening here at the top where the surgeons grab the needle. And there isn't. I want to make sure they open. Kelly forceps, everything looks right on that there. It's very important that they don't have any light shining between those. Medicine bombs. Open and close easily. No light between them. Looks good. Towel clamp. Good. Okay, so now they're going to sit in the conditioning milk for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll come back, we'll rinse them, we'll shake them off, and then we'll get them wrapped and autoclaved. Okay, so our instruments have been sitting in the conditioning milk now for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get them ready to autoclave. I want to take them out of the milk cautiously, shake them off, and lay them out to dry. You want to leave them partially opened so they can air dry. We lay ours out in some kind of fashion here where everything that goes together is matched up together for the pack. Now you want to reach in very carefully as not to poke yourself with anything sharp, especially the ends of the towel clamps. Oops, mosquitoes gonna get us. Surgery scissors. Semi-open position to air dry. Our spay hook. Towel clamp. And what we call our Mickey Mouse ears for our laser is there. Okay, so these are done. They're going to lay out here and air dry, and once they're done, I'll come back and I will wrap them and get them in the autoclave. Hi, this is Diane, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how we wrap our packs here. My tools have dried. Over here they have air dried. I have got my inner wrap that we use, our cloth, and then my outer wrap. My autoclave tape, my OK sensor, and my Sharpie. So I'm going to go ahead and place them in the order that the doctors like. Here we use the spay hook, and then we go by the tools. They like them in a certain order. They like all the surgery scissors, the medicine bombs, and the I might just put blanket, the needle holders all at one end. They like them. They like those placed that way. And then we go by the. Then we start sizing them down. So we start putting the Kellys on the hook, and then we do the mosquitoes, and then we do the towel clamps. Sorry, I'm stepping out of frame. It's just everything is sitting over here. Then we do the towel clamps. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my indicator tape. I'm going to place it on there. They like about 20 pieces of gauze for each one. And then here they like the forceps, the blade holder, and all that on top. That's what they request here. So now I'm going to go ahead and wrap these. The way they like. Then we tuck this in. This would be the inner wrap. Then we use the big piece here for the outer wrap. We place it at an angle, again, with this. fold everything back to make flaps, of course. Tuck it in. There. And my autoclave sleeve. We fold back to make a little tab. Okay. And then we date this, today's date. My initials, because I'm the one that packed it. Here we put an expiration date of 2 weeks on our item, so it would be 7/3. And then we write what this is. This was a medium spay pack. And ours are all colored. And this was the blue. So this is my pack, and we are ready to go to the autoclave. Hi there, this is Diane. I'm going to go ahead and get my pack into the autoclave. This is our autoclave. It is a gravity autoclave. There's different settings here and everything. So one thing that we do want to do is when we take our pack, we want to make sure we place it in here. We want to make sure that it's not touching any of the walls. It's central located. I want to make sure that there's plenty of water in it. There's a tube. There's a green and a red section. You want to make sure water, it's distilled water, is above the green line. We place it in here. This one has, we're going to run packs. It has unwrapped. It has pouches if you're going to do things in a sterile pouch. It can be sterilized. We have packs and hand pieces for like our dental equipment. This one we're going to choose the pack section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. This has the door. You just press this up and match the door tight on this. This one, for packs, it runs at 250 degrees for 30 minutes at 15 PSI, and then it dries for 30 minutes once the door opens, which I will show that to you when we're done. So once this is in here, I'm going to press start, and we're going to let it run. And then we'll come back, and I will explain the rest of it and how we do it from there. And it's going to go ahead and fill the chamber and begin. Okay, now that it has sterilized for 30 minutes, it has fast vented. The door is about to open. It's a slow opening door. If this door didn't open on its own, once it reached this point, we would have to manually come over, carefully open the door once the pressure inside is done, and open it slightly to let it vent on its own to dry the equipment. But this is going to open. Right there. You're going to see steam come out. And now the next process on this is it's going to dry for 30 minutes. And once it's done, we'll come out, we'll take it out carefully and open it up and check and make sure it's been sterilized properly. Okay, our pack has just finished its 30 minutes of drying time. I am just going to slightly open the door, and we're going to leave it there for 10 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and remove it, open it, and make sure it's been sterilized properly. The importance of, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, the importance of it drying properly is that we don't want any condensation. If we just open the door, the cold air would rush into the hot air of the autoclave, and condensation will build up on the packs. If that happens, the sterility of the packs is compromised, so this is why it's very important that all of this is done properly so that condensation does not build up on the packs and compromise the sterility. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and we'll open it up. Okay, it has been approximately 15 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and open the door. I'm going to pull the tray out slightly. I'm using a towel here so I don't prevent strike through. I'm going to go ahead and remove my pack. You can tell from the outside here that it has been sterilized. This indicator tape has changed colors. You can see the black marks through it. I place it here on a clean, dry surface. Go ahead and open it up. And here is the indicator tapes. And if this had been not sterilized, this black line would not be there. It would still be clear. So it is telling me that this pack has been sterilized properly and it is ready to go. So this is how we do packs here at All Creatures Animal Hospital. Now I'm going to go ahead and redo this and get it ready for surgery.